6 of the 2022 season, and all eyes are on the Packers' field-stretching tight end. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the
set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by Deshaun Watson. Of course, he won a national title at Clemson and already has 3 Pro Bowls under his belt in the National Football League. They run with a second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them all. Take away any chance of them building any confidence. And the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And here comes the winner of the last 2 NFL MVP awards, Aaron Rodgers, as he brings his Packers out for their first series of the game. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. Touchdown, Packers! Bo Melton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. And when we take the ball, they won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On first down, right back to Hall. And we'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A yard in the wrong direction. Next third down tougher. Third down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game. And, Charles, ultimately it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things that at the end of the year you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. Touchdown, Packers! Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense never backed out for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now it's Watson. Over the middle, he gets it to Barrios. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's second and 3. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. He's taking care of that.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Rolling to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Sharon Reed muscles his way in for the sack. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers going to throw. This pass complete to Melton. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Quick slant complete to Melton. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. Finds his receiver, Watson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Holding offense.
And they get the guard, John Runyon.
Still 1st down.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Rodgers now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now Rodgers. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 21-10. That drive onward, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. New York ready to go again offensively.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Watson's. Now Davis fumbles it, and the Packers pick it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Draw play, Dillon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. The Jets are going to... They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run again with Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
And he returns this to the 22. And the Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Throwing again on second down. Watson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Rodgers now on first down. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Lewis. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The kick by Crosby is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. And New York set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. Back now at a lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Third and 2. Love with it.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he's going to have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Love with a give to Dillon.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them a better chance. The Panthers' stats have been, but as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And New York set to take the field.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 29, Watson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, Cody Woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting...
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. Where's Watson having his arsenal? They're going to look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down.
He finds Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And they take a knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the run.